Justin, well, May is National Osteoporosis Awareness Month. It's estimated 10 million Americans have osteoporosis and another 44 million have low bone mass. That puts millions at risk.
Yes, one fall can cause a break or fracture and lead to serious complications and potentially long-term disability. Today, we take a look at ways to identify who's at risk and what you can do about it.
Lay flat on your back.
Mary Olson comes into the Bone Health Clinic at Carilion Clinic to monitor her osteoporosis. She's come a long way since first being diagnosed several years ago. In her early 60s, Mary was suffering from back pain and thought it was just a part of getting older. But after a couple of surgeries and several broken bones, she realized it was something much more than that. But with no family history, she never considered osteoporosis.
I am actually the only one in my family who does not have fairly heavy bones. Mine are much thinner, but I had no idea that I had a problem until I started breaking things, and it started in my spine.
Mary is not alone. Half of all women and a quarter of men over the age of 50 will experience a bone fracture due to osteoporosis in their lifetime. A bone density scan here can tell if a person has it or not. The scan shows doctors what exactly is going on and develop a plan to treat it.
It will give us a score called a T-score, and that is stratified into a range of knowing whether the bone density is considered normal, or if it's in what's called the osteopenia range, or if it's reached the range of osteoporosis.
For Mary, her T-score showed major bone loss.
When I started this program, my T-score, I think it is, was minus 3.6, which is about as bad as it gets for osteoporosis. And after a year on that program, they did another bone density test, and that brought me down to minus 2.7. So that was much better. I had built a lot of good bone. And then a year after that, I was 2.1, which means that I no longer have osteoporosis.
Life-changing results with years of monitoring and medication. It's this focus on bone health that experts want people to think about as we age.
Those are the kinds of things that people don't think about when we think about healthy aging and longevity and what we want to do. We take care of our brain health and our heart health and all of these other things, and we neglect our bone health, and we really can't.
Claire Gill is with the Bone Health and Osteoporosis Foundation, helping educate people about their bone health, defining it as a pediatric disease that manifests as we age.
We reach what we call peak bone mass at about the age of 25 for most people, 25 to 30. And that's the strongest, densest bone your body's going to have. Your skeleton is fully formed and the bone is dense and strong. The rest of our lives, our bone breaks down and builds back up. It remodels itself.
It does that through weight-bearing and muscle-strengthening exercises, which is especially important for women, as estrogen plays a key role in bone density. That decline in estrogen during menopause puts women at a higher risk faster than men. A diet rich in dairy and vitamin D, along with that daily exercise, is key. For Mary, discovering the severity of her osteoporosis here at the Bone Health Clinic was life-changing, taking her daily walks and not having to cancel plans with friends because of her pain.
I feel 10 years younger.
I know, it really is incredible. And there are several medications that have helped Mary and can help people diagnosed with osteoporosis build bone mass. Many are covered by Medicare. The first step is speaking with your doctor about having a bone density scan. We posted a link to the Bone Health Clinic over on our website, but that was really eye-opening. I didn't realize that you could reverse it with monitoring and medication.
I never knew that, Natalie.
I know.
And hats off to Mary for sharing her story and educating us.
Yes.
I mean, it's one thing to hear from a doctor, but when you hear from a patient who's gone through it, it's just really powerful to help other people watching.
Right.
So I couldn't help but watch this, Natalie, and think, as if aging wasn't enough, or menopause, women have to go with.
I know, right?
So
another thing to think about.
Yeah,
right?
I think I'll go lift some weights after the show.
Run a couple